Alright, welcome to the video everyone. So today we're going to be looking at the inverse property. So what is the inverse property? Well, it's got two components, so I'm going to write those down real quick. So we've got addition, and we've got multiplication. Now, the property for addition says that if we add the negative of any number, we're just going to get 0. So let me give you an example. 13 plus negative 13 equals 0. So we have 13, and we're adding on negative 13 to that number, and we get 0. If that's kind of confusing, you can look at it like this. So we have 13, and we have a plus minus here. We really don't need these parentheses. So we have 13 plus minus 13. Well, if you're adding a negative number, you really don't need the plus sign here. So really what this is saying is 13 minus 13 equals 0. Okay? If that's a little confusing, sit and think about it. Maybe rewind the video. But if you have a positive and a negative right after it, you don't need the plus. It just is a negative. And so those two lines are effectively the exact same. So for multiplication, we have an example here. 3 times 1 over 3, and that equals 1. So what this property, this component of the property is telling us is that if we have a number and we multiply by the reciprocal of that number, we get 1. In other words, what that means is if you have a number and you multiply by 1 over the same number, so this number and this number, of this same number, you're going to get 1. Down the road, when we start having variables, this will come in very handy. So say we have x plus 3, and we multiply by 1 over x plus 3. Well, look at all these x's and stuff, and it's a jumbled mess. Well, guess what? These are the same thing, right? X plus 3 is the same as x plus 3. So we can cancel those out and get 1. So it's very useful, especially once you start getting variables and complicated expressions and that sort of thing. In this format here, where we just have 3 times 1/3, well, this inverse property is not as useful. It's more useful when we have big, nasty expressions that are difficult to solve. So hopefully this video was helpful, and thanks for watching.